This is a collection of 3 Fleischmann coaches which are in quite an unusual livery. This kind of purple and cream two-tone represent a livery used on the short-lived Ruhr-Schnellverkehr, I think that's how you pronounce it, fast trains of the DRG around about the Era 3 early 1930s period. This livery was normally on the high-end services like the Rheingold Express, but they were used here on just rapid traffic coaches, which often caused confusion whether this was a luxury train or just a normal train. So they were later repainted in different colours. So you can actually get these coaches in the kind of maroon and cream colour, and later they were painted just normal green. These particular models, I believe, were produced just in 1991 in a limited edition pack which came with a steam locomotive. I unfortunately don't have the locomotive, but I have the 3 coaches here, and I don't think they were re-released in this colour other than 1991, but if you know better let me know in the comments below. But let's have a look at these coaches closer up. So this one is a Type BC4, which is a second and third class compartment coach with a brakeman's cabin up the top here. So if you start off looking at this side, we've got metal handrails going up to the brakeman's cabin. We've got glazing up there as well, and we've got a two-tone roof with the silver and the purple, and even windows in the little doors there too. And we have steps coming down as well, which is an extra piece which has been added on. The side of this coach features a really quite cool livery. It's got this purple and the cream, and it also breaks into this kind of turquoise colour for the second class section. I like the window surrounds where we've got the gold on it, and there's even some printing on the window there. And we've got the numbers and specification of the coach at this point. Now I would say the masking isn't 100% perfect. It's a little bit fuzzy just across the top there, but considering this came out in 1991, I think that's pretty acceptable. But I do like the little red flashes here and the third class and also the second, which is well printed. And I also like the fact that some of these windows are moulded in the down position, or at least halfway, and you can see the gold much more clearly. Inside we've got a fully detailed interior with each compartment fully presented there. And we've also got some printing down here on the chassis, which is a separate part moulded in the black, which we also have some rivet detail on and brackets as well, down to these running boards which run the whole length of the carriage. They're quite delicate actually. We've got an extra step here and another step beside each of the doors. So there's a lot of things to break off of these coaches if you're not careful. As we move further down, we've got another third class section down here again with the window a little bit open. And at this end, we've just got some steps, which are an extra piece going up to the roof. And talking of the roof, it's painted silver. We've got a couple of hatches with rivets, which are looking pretty good. And a couple of, I think maybe these are air vents, or they might actually be gas lamps. I'm not 100% sure. And you can see a lot of detail here as well. But one thing I did notice that there isn't any glazing in the top part in the roof. It's just limited to the main body of the carriage. Looking underneath, we've got some really nicely detailed bogies with a lot of nice frame detail there. And if we look on the sides, the springs are well defined, and we have brakes almost in line with the wheels, but I do think there is just a little bit of flashing there on the moulding, which may be indicative of these getting a bit old. This was a limited edition model, but of course Fleischmann made this coach in different configurations and paint jobs. The wheels are dulled metal and revolve not too bad. And we've got close couplings here in NEM pockets which cantilever separate to the bogies. These don't have springs in them, so they kind of flop around a little bit, but I think it'll be okay once you get coupled up. Looking further down, we've got some really nice grain effect on the planking and all the bracing in there. We've got these gas tanks as well as extra pieces being put in, and also the bracing is very fine. It could easily break. That's an extra part that's been added in too. And indeed, this one here has actually broken just there. So it proves that these can break quite easily. These are second-hand models. And like I said, if they were produced in 1991, that makes them over 35 years old. So it's no wonder they've had a few bashes in their time. But it certainly looks quite an attractive coach. Let's move on to one of the other ones. So this one is a Type C4, which is all third class, still compartment. And it has the brakeman's cabin up here on one end. And very much like what we just seen, we have the metal handrails coming down. Very similar to the first coach, but obviously the painting is different in the middle because it's all third class. And we have this destination board as well. It's slightly different printing down on the chassis too, and the door configuration is slightly different as well. At this end we also have an extra piece of the plastic steps going up to the roof, and the roof is a separate piece like the first one, but it does have a different configuration of vents, and I think those are gas lamps. It does look a bit dirty on this one, like I said, second hand, but the paint job is really good, and crucially there's no moulding marks up there either. And looking underneath this carriage, It's very similar, but we have a different arrangement of the tanks. They're smaller in this one and they're in slightly different places. But aside from that, this is exactly the same as the one we've just seen. One thing I didn't mention in the previous one is that the running board has this little indent here to help the bogie move a little bit when it's going round corners. So you can actually see that if you're looking down from above. You can see that here. So that does spoil the effect a little bit, but I suppose it's a compromise to help get this round your model railway. So it's another really cool looking coach, maybe not as interesting as the first one, but certainly quite an unusual model. Let's move on to the last one and have a look at that. This one also says it's a Type C4, but it doesn't have any brakeman's cabin at this end, although it does have this round part here, which implies that there's maybe a brake wheel inside this coach in the real one. But we do have some steps coming up and some different things moulded at this end of the coach. But aside from that, the side of this looks almost identical to the one we've just seen. It does have a different number up here, but aside from the brakeman's cabin, this is essentially the same coach, even down to the steps going up at this end, and the roof is exactly the same as well. But obviously at this end there's no brakeman's cabin up there. Underneath it's exactly the same arrangement of tanks as well. So I think we should put each of these onto the scales and see how much they weigh. So the first coach we had a look at is 115 grams. The Type C4 with the brakeman's cabin is 114 grams, and the one without the cabin is 113 grams. Although it is worth noting that this one doesn't actually have a coupling at this end. It's just got the NEM pocket, so I guess that's been taken out by the previous owner. So these coaches from Fleischmann, well, they're quite interesting prototypes of a time long gone now. I do like the colour scheme on these. It's very unusual, especially like the one closest to the camera with its kind of turquoise blue section in the middle. I love how they did that back in era 1 and 2 to differentiate the class. I also like the interior of these coaches with the fully detailed compartments. But there is a couple of things that are maybe a bit of a compromise. There's no glazing up in the top in the roof windows, and I think there probably should be. And the overall finish of these are a bit brittle and a bit plasticky, I think. And we also have the metal handrails coming down from the brakeman's cabin, which you can understand that they've been put in there to be strong, but they do look a bit odd compared to the rest of the coach. But I do like Fleischmann stuff, and I'm probably being hypercritical on these, especially when it comes down to price, although these are limited edition coaches, so they have a bit more of a premium on them. Recently I did a review of some Brava coaches, which were era 2 I think, if I remember rightly, and they were fantastic. And these don't stack up with those Brava coaches, but then you could expect to pay maybe a quarter of the price for these, because on the second-hand market, coaches like this from Fleischmann, they start off around about £10 and they go up to around about 20, maybe 25 each. Or if you're buying a pack of 3 like this, you'll probably get these for around about £30 to £40. So they make for an interesting little train here, very different with the colour scheme, and they won't bust your bank account either if you wanted to buy them second-hand. So I think they're pretty good. I'm a big fan of Fleischmann stuff. I think it balances quality with price, and these certainly look pretty good to me. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know your thoughts. And if you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It really helps this channel. I'll put the BC4 coach onto the turntable so you can see all the way around. And in a moment, another video will appear. So just click on that and I'll see you there. But that's it for this one. Thanks for checking out these coaches with me, and I'll see you on the next one.
So model trains, model worlds, choo-choo, model trains, in tiny worlds, choo-choo. So model trains, tiny trains, model worlds, choo-choo, model trains, in tiny worlds, choo-choo.